What up, Libra? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you out of Boston for the Queen Bee Tarot. So today it is cold and it is rainy, which makes no sense because it has been hot as hell here and humid. So very humid. And then today I woke up and it's cold. Yeah, welcome to New England, huh? So I'm going to sit here in my slippers and my Red Sox sweatshirt and get your mid-monthly done. Yeah. Intuitively, Libra, I feel like some of you have got some very strong messages coming through this month. I'm going to say that you got a really big surprise. Someone you never thought would behave the way that they're behaving. You got a really big surprise, like an eye opener about somebody. Like a big eye opener about somebody that she thought was a different person. Some of you, it could be a marriage partner. Some of you, it could be like a significant other. Some of you, I get family. I get family. I feel like some of you, they're just, family just comes and goes. It just, that feeling like a revolving door and you're kind of tired of it. I feel a little bit of friction with family members there. There goes my dog. He hears me. Anyway, I feel like because you're got so blindsided by all of it, you're missing opportunities. Like, and this person, I don't know, like I can't make sense out of this, but maybe you guys can. So I've got your, happy family, and all of a sudden, just this third party situation gone all wrong. Like, it's like, boom, just all wrong. And then you see this person here outside with their belongings, key in their lap. Someone got caught in a third party here and got shut down real quick, because I don't see this as your typical possessive behavior. I see this more as somebody put you out, or you put your partner out. And I swear, no matter how many times I say this, someone still puts in the comments, "You're wrong. It was my partner." This can be you or your partner's energy I'm pulling in, but I feel like someone got caught in a third party situation. It was like third party gone all wrong, like Jerry Springer type shit probably. And then got put out, because if you look at her, she has all her possessions on her lap. And she's even got a key, and she's sitting on top of this right here. It's hard to get without the glare. There you go. And it's like she's out. Just out. It shows me here that that's all it took. Somebody suspected for a while, I think. The feeling I'm getting is they've been suspecting and they've been asking for honesty about it instead, and I get the feeling that somebody here just couldn't bring themselves to be honest. Because you've got the Hierophant, which is always my institution card, my marriage card. We got cards jumping. With the Chariot, and the Magician. So I feel like this is kind of the person who didn't do any of this, stuck in between all of it, and they're just saying, I'm out. Like, I'm out. You deal with this mess. Like, divorce, separation, what else? Like, relationships, moving out, very sudden move out. Just the minute they found out, you may have walked in and their shit was gone, type of thing. And there is some kind of energy or karma attached to what happened here. I'm not seeing any divine cards as of yet, but there's some kind of energy attached to it for it to come through 3 major arcana cards. So, and it's like a major shock to the system. Like, this is the type of person you never thought would have been doing that, and they were. You've got Temperance here, but you're way out of balance. Temperance may show up in the upright, but it's telling you to come out of this stance of feeling boxed in, like you don't know what to do or how to feel. You know exactly what to do, but the problem is now, or maybe you're angry that you stayed in this situation as long as you did and missed out on these options. I'm getting 2 different versions here. Some of you, are kind of sluggish on leaving it behind, and some of you are pissed that you were stuck in this for as long as you were. Like, you invested time and effort into this, and like, I'm getting a pissed off energy, like, I can't believe I missed out on X amount of years of my life, or I can't believe I missed out on an option with someone I would have been good with because I was with you, or something like that. That's what I'm getting. This next one, you guys, please leave in the comments, because it's kind of really conflicting. We've got the 10 of Wands in reverse, so that's, kind of like your get rid of, drop your burdens card. And then we've got 7 of Pentacles, and she's not harvesting anything, but we've got a victory. So what I'm wondering is, are some of you going through a situation where they were taking money from you and they were becoming a big burden? They were costing money, like maybe running up bills, running up like the cable bill, buying movies, or this is just a very weird energy wrapped between these 2 cards right here. Because you're talking about the end of a cycle, the very end of a cycle. This should be a good feeling, but when it's attached to working really hard and not getting anything in return, but it's a victory, it makes me wonder if you're gaining victory over not giving this person your time or your money anymore. You're not allowing them to take advantage anymore. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from it, and it's very odd energy. So if some of you could clarify this, it would be great for me, because I'm not sure I understand this person's train of thought. It's not very, I don't know, I want to say it's not logical, but it's very precise, manipulative. They're just not investing in the relationship. Like, this is as good as you're going to get. This person was clearly just a soulmate or a man-made connection. I mean, no, I want to say a soulmate, because you did have the 3 major arcana cards show up to give you the message, just this person was just out. But then it also looks like you feel like you're stuck in this. This person isn't putting in any effort whatsoever. You feel like you're stuck in this. Like, no matter which decision you make, you feel kind of stuck. And it's also like, the way I see it is, they also don't want to go their own way. It's like they want to give you this tiny little cup with a goldfish in it. And there's literally a goldfish in the cup. And they don't want to let go. I keep getting kind of this nagging, pulling feeling like they don't want to let go. They don't want to go their own way. You may be their cash cow. You may be whatever's sustaining them. Maybe that's what this, victory is all about. You may be whatever's sustaining them. But I feel like either you don't want to make the decision to leave because you feel stuck, and that may be financially, but they won't leave. And then you've got the Eight of Wands reversed, so there's no communication here, and you've got the Ten of Wands, so mentally you're feeling like you're done with the situation, like you or your partner. You're feeling drained, you're feeling done, like this is the end of a journey, and this is the end of a journey. Well, this is close to the end of a journey, and this is the end of the journey for you here. You're done, you're dropping whatever this is. And I got a really strong message for some of you who were wondering. You asked a strong question, and the universe responded. Some of you asked, and the way you asked, the way you cried, you asked, will this person ever change? I hear he and she, and you got two messengers. You got a fast messenger, right? You got a slow messenger. You got this person incapable of change. And if you ask them, they will continue to lie to you and sneak behind your back and do whatever it is they are doing. They are not changed. They are not going to change. And this came through really, really strong. I don't even know where it came from. It just fell right out of my deck, and it all went together. So some of you are really asking from the bottom of your heart if a person can change. And this particular person cannot and will not change, but they will lie to you and tell you that they've changed. Maybe lying is their thing. They lie a lot. They're incapable of that change. And the two messengers tells me that both sides of the coin were asking. Both man and woman were both asking, just at the point of crying, can this person change? I love them. No. And I'm sorry for that. I really am. But that is very loud and clear message right there. Or it could be, can this person change their mind and come back to a toxic situation? The answer to that question is no. Let's see what else we got for you, Libra. So it's saying that you got back with somebody because it looked like an abundant opportunity. At the time, it looked like a good opportunity at the time, like you may have reunited with this person because it looked good at the time, but you didn't use your better judgment. Whoever this person is, you didn't use your better judgment. when you got together with them. So that it shows no beginning there. So it's like almost as quick as this started with this person, you got shocked and you were like, they've already cheated. It just feels like a surprise, like a big surprise. I kind of like jerk back when I think about it. That's the feeling I get from it, is like, whoa, it happened so fast. Like, or some of you just witnessed the act, and I'm sorry if you did. I have to move you guys backwards. With some of you, it may have been Aries, because I'm showing the Emperor and I'm showing the King of Wands in reverse. Or again, it could be that person didn't act in the role you ever would have expected they would act. Like, they were putting on the happy family facade, and then you walk in and boom, happy family facade is over. It just shows like no, it barely even got off to a start, and you guys are already done. Well, it doesn't show, it's just a feeling that I get, like, either you or your partner saw this as a fruitful, well, yeah, apparently you both saw it as a fruitful opportunity, you got together, but when you came together, it looks like there was no new beginning. Like, the happiness you guys were expecting is not there because of a third party. And I'm going to strongly suggest a third party. Like I said, it looks like a fire sign. It's a possible Aries with the Emperor there, but King of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands in the upright. I mean, Three of Wands reversed. There's a lot of fire there, but I mean, you could be dealing with anybody. Could have a lot of fire in their chart. Venus and Aries, Mars and Aries. You just never know. So it's pointless to sit here and say signs, but yeah, one of you is absolutely devastated. Like, this is not what you were expecting at all. This is not what you were expecting at all. And there's the card of Leo. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo, like I said before. I don't know why I said Leo, because Emperor's there, but I said Leo. And here is the card of Leo showing up with the work card. So I'm wondering if it's not, for some of you, a Leo that you work with, or an Aries that you work with. I try to tell y'all about these situations at work, and none of y'all listen to me. I'm telling you, don't do it. It never works out the way you planned. It never works out the way you planned. And then it's awkward. It's very awkward afterwards. I think I made that mistake when I was 19, and I would never do it again. Never dated anybody I worked with after that. Didn't care. Because it shows me here that it looked fruitful for you to get back with this person at the time. Looked great. It looked great. But then the connection, not so well. It's not, I mean, it just, I'm wondering, was this a relationship of opportunity where they could gain money, like I said before? was it an opportunity to try and one up and better for themselves? Because your instinct was there. You knew that this person isn't good for you, but you still went for it, and it looked like, boom, as soon as you did, karma let you know. This is the summer of karma. Karma let you know, hey, guess what? Dead end. Protected you. Because think how long you could have spent with that person if you didn't know. Then you've got the sun in reverse with Aries. And that's what makes me think this could possibly be an Aries. You got the Three of Wands reversed. Then you know this is making a choice between three, honestly, and the third person is yourself. So this is a choice between two, technically, because that's what the two leads into, is a three. But it's telling me that you're making that choice rather swiftly. And your choice is to walk away and be alone and leave the other two behind. So you're leaving the other two behind. Then we've got the Magician in reverse with the Lovers in reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse, and then the King of Wands in reverse. So you can clearly see my issue here. This is the card of choosing. And when I look at this, I see that the Magician card is involved here. There was sneakery, trickery in what you chose to do. The way this person chose to go about it was wrong. There's another third-party situation. That tells me there is definitely a third-party situation. And my guess is it's either a Leo or an Aries. I mean, these signs just showed up. We got the Emperor and the Strength card. But somebody made a choice here. Somebody made a choice. And it wasn't a good choice. What you manifested was not a good choice. And someone got their heart broken somewhere here. Either you or your partner. Then we've got the Knight of Wands. And he's coming in to let me know, I guess, that there's nothing but devastation there. There's devastation. And somebody's heart is broken. And that's just awful that people do this. Like, I don't understand it. If you want to be single, just say you want to be single and do whatever you want. Don't tie yourself down to somebody. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't do those things. Just stay by yourself. Like, do whatever you want to do. Don't involve other people in your shit. This is why I strongly believe and firmly believe in karma. Because the options, look at all the options that were there. That person could have had, and you took that away from them. But you know what? You'll come out balanced in the end. Just remember that. Mm-hmm. Just remember you will come out balanced in the end. Okay, Libra, that is all I have for you. A couple angel cards, and then we'll send you on your way. Okay, Libra. Okay, Libra. Give me some angel cards for Libra. I feel a lot of you guys are worried with these situations. You're going to get through it okay. Like, I can feel your worry kind of weighing me down. So, we need messages for Libra for August, mid-month, 2018. Okay, Libra, you've got Fiona. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. And Xana, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. That is not a card I see very often. Just know that the angels are with you, and this is your girl Kelly from Queen Bee Tarot in Boston. Y'all have a good rest of the month. I will see you when I get back from surgery, and I don't know when that's going to be. But anyway, y'all have a good rest of the month, and I guess I will catch you next time here at the Queen Bee Tarot.